Discipline, the root meaning of that word means to learn. To learn why one controls, why one suppresses, why there is fear. Why does one conform, compare, and therefore conflict? And in that learning, there is order. That very learning brings about order. Not order according to any design, pattern, but in the very inquiry into the confusion, into the disorder, there is order. Right? Look, most of us are confused because we have, for a dozen reasons, which we needn't go into for the moment. And to learn about confusion, to learn about the disorderly life one leads, not try to bring order in confusion or order in disorder, but to learn about disorder, to learn about confusion. Then, as you are learning, order comes into being. Then, so order is a living thing, not a mechanical order. And order is surely virtue. It is the mind that is disorderly that is not virtuous. A mind that's confused, conforming, imitating, is not orderly. It is in conflict. And a mind that's in conflict is disorderly. And therefore, such a mind has no virtue. It's only the mind that's learning. Learning about disorder, conforming, and so on. And out of this order, out of this inquiry learning comes order. And therefore, order is virtue. Not the morality of society. The social morality, as you observe, is totally immoral. It may be respectable. And what is respectable is generally disorderly. Please observe it in yourself. See how one is in one's life so disordered, so confused, so mechanical. And in that state, one tries to find a moral, a way of living, which will be orderly, sane, all the rest of it. How can a mind that's confused, conforming, imitative, have any kind of order, any kind of virtue? But order is necessary. Because only out of order can there be a total action. All right, may I go on? I won't ask anymore whether I can go on, because I'll just go on. Because action is life. But our action brings disorder. There's a political action, religious action, business action, family action, fragmented actions. And naturally, such action is contradictory. You are a businessman, and at home you're a kindly human being. At least you pretend to be. There's contradiction. And therefore there is disorder. And a mind that is in disorder cannot possibly understand what virtue is. And nowadays, when there is permissiveness of every kind, virtue, order is denied. And a religious mind must have this order, not according to a pattern or a design laid down by you or by another, but that order, that sense of moral rectitude comes only when you understand the disorder, the confusion, the mess that one lives in. Now, all this is to lay the foundation for meditation. Right? If you don't lay the foundation, meditation then becomes an escape. And you can play with that kind of meditation endlessly. And that's what most people are doing. Lead an ordinary, confused, messy life, and somehow find a corner to bring about a quiet mind. Right? And there are all the people who will give you quiet mind, whatever that may mean. So, for a serious mind, and this is a very serious thing, not a plaything, one must have this freedom from all belief, from all commitment, because you are committed to the whole of life, not one segment of life. You understand? Because most of us are committed to revolution, physical revolution, or political this or that, or the religious activity to some kind of religious monastic life, and so on and so on. Those are all fragmentary commitments. We are talking of freedom so that you can commit yourself, your whole being, your whole energy, vitality, and passion to the whole of life, not one part of it.